everybody. I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas. Good evening and welcome to the Thomas and Mack Center just off the Vegas Strip for a much-anticipated main event. 12 rounds among heavyweights between these two great warriors. Ortiz's ring walk, he just exudes confidence, carrying himself like a champion. The Brown Bomber's ring walks have become the stuff of legend, and you can see the intensity on his face.
Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, the Ortis. And his opponents, fighting out of the blue corner, the Brown Bomber.
All right, guys, listen up. We went over the rules in the dressing room. Let's have a good, clean fight. Touch them up.
They're scheduled for 12. Here's round number 1. Teddy, obviously we have a matchup that the fans love, power puncher versus power puncher, but if you're one of the two trainers, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm thinking about defense. If I can be a little bit better on defense, my power's not going away. I'm still going to be okay in that area.
Scored well with the headshot. Took a shot, now he gives a left. Clean shot, returning fire. Well done by the Brown Bomber. Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot. Halfway through round number 1. Oh, and he comes in again, landing well. Hard to believe that they can keep up this pace, but who cares? It's so entertaining while it lasts. He's always done a good job of keeping his opponent off of him, yet setting up his own offense. I'm assuming we will see a lot of the jab out of him tonight.
Yeah, well, assume that he's going to fight a fight like his opponent has BO, body odor. You know, and he just wants to stay away from, and he's going to use that jab as a fan. Well, not a fan, but sort of a measuring stick, a separation stick.
Lands flush with the two-punch combo by Bad Intentions. Good exchange. He fires back. Final 10 seconds of round number 1. Very clever move there. A little defense turns to offense. The counter punch by Bad Intentions. We come to the end of the round. A round that I'm having a tough time trying to think about who won. I can only imagine what the judges are thinking about. Teddy, if there's one thing you look for in a round like that and say, okay, I'm going to give it to this guy over this guy, what is it?
Well, the first thing is, if I'm a judge, I take a little notepad and I make a little mark down blue and red corner what he did early. Because sometimes a judge has a tendency to forget what was done early and only go with what went late.
A headshot blocked.
Keep moving around the ring. Bump the rope all
the counter. A nice block by Bad Intentions. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. Would you rather have a fighter who's feared or a fighter who's fearless?
I feel like I'm talking to Sonny from the Bronx Tale, but I think that I would rather have a guy that has fear, because he's going to be smart all the time. He's going to be a guy that's going to be aware of things that you need to be aware of. If he's so-called fearless, he's going to walk into all kinds of things that are not going to allow him to be a fighter.
In and out, in and out.
Gets rid of that body shot. Keeping his hands up, getting rid of his opponent's offense. Able to cover up that gut. Oh, this is going to be close. He may be able to survive the round, but he has gone down now. So he is able to get up to his feet after that knockdown. But, Teddy, it's what's ahead that's the problem.
Yeah, we're getting a peek right now into his heart, into his soul.
Round comes to an end. Knockdown was scored in that round. So, Teddy, you're working the corner of the guy who was just on the floor. What are you telling him?
You're telling him that if he's been down before, you want to actually use that for a positive. I know that sounds crazy, but you say, hey, you've been here before, you've overcome it. You want to remind him that he can get back. And then the most important thing, Joe, is you tell him why he got dropped. So when he goes out there, he's not just scared going into a dark place saying, gee, it's going to happen again. He knows he has control.
Great movement to get away from those punches. Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head. Good looking counter punch. Ortiz's recuperative abilities being tested to the limit here. Just 60 seconds to gather yourself after being knocked down in the last round.
Now, we talk about the fighter, but it's important right now for the corner, for the referee, for the doctor to know that he does have those kind of recuperative powers. So they give him the benefit of the doubt. Maybe the ref gives him a little more time than he gives somebody else.
Good looking counter punch. That is a big right hand after eating one himself. Coming to the halfway point of this third round. Blocks that belt line well.
Let's see some more head movement. Let's see some more head movement. Get out of the way.
Blocks away that headshot. Lands the counter. Undoubtedly, the most effective element of his entire arsenal tonight is his jab. He's so committed to fighting on the outside, and he's jabbing away beautifully.
Well, Coach D'Amato used to tell me, Teddy, when you're in doubt, jab. Well, this fighter, when he's been in doubt, he's jabbed. When he's been sure of himself, he's jabbed. As you said, he's made a jab fest of this all night long.
The tactical game paying off. You can see the counter punch.
Yeah, you see the counter punch, but you know what I see? I see a little tentativeness now in him because he's afraid to let anything go, because when he misses, bang, it gets caught.
As we come to the end of the round, Joe and Teddy with you ringside. Teddy, that's one of those rounds where I wonder what were the judges looking for, because it's tough to kind of draw a line between those two fighters.
Yeah, very close, but one of those rounds where you could steal it. You did a little bit more in those last 30, 20 seconds. Maybe that's the impression the judges are left with.
Blocks the headshot. Able to get away from that headshot with the block. Nice block by Bad Intentions. Halfway through round number 4. He returns the favor with a right hand of his own. Very nice defensive guard there. And another one lands. Good looking counter punch. Oh, and he comes back with an uppercut there after getting hit. Good block by Bad Intentions. Good work with the combination, putting his punches together, and it's paying off.
Yeah, it is paying off. You know, the first couple didn't get there, but he caught him on the back end.
End of the round here, and as I glance around ringside and look at the judges, I'm wondering what they're writing down, because that was a tough round to score.
Yeah, it was, and you know, it's the kind of round where one guy would be really smart to take a page out of the book of Sugar Ray Leonard, Marvin Hagler, where Leonard stole rounds at the end, where he just clipped off 30 seconds, and that's exactly what the judges remembered.
The tactical game paying off. You can see the counter punch.
Yeah, you see the counter punch, but you know what I see? I see a little tentativeness now in him because he's afraid to let anything go, because when he misses, bang, it gets caught.
Teddy, you know what I'm so impressed by? Obviously, the pace of this fight is just ridiculous. But how hungry these guys are, how badly each guy wants it.
So this is the kind of fight that it has nothing to do about money. It has everything to do about legacy, how they're going to be remembered.
block that time. It was intended to the head. Halfway into round number 5 here.
Use it, jab. Move your feet. Side to side. Move your head.
Good way to protect the midsection. A headshot blocked.
In and out. In and out.
His opponent wanted the body. He wouldn't give it to him. I would assume there has to come a point in this fight where he has to make the commitment to throw the power punches. It's hard to envision a way he's going to win this fight without going down that road.
He doesn't have the confidence to do it. I don't know if he's mentally strong enough to do it. I think he's worried about throwing hard at the guy because maybe in his mind that means the guy will throw hard back at him.
Good, strong uppercut. He comes right back with it after taking one.
You're not
End of the round here, a round that saw a lot of action. The kind of round that fans pay to be here to see.
Well, these are TV-friendly fighters, and we figured that coming in.
Here's one for you now, he says. Right back with the left hand. Covers up nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shot. Boxing 101, jab followed by the straight.
Keep working the jab.
A good block. And you see he turned defense into offense, comes back with the counterpunch.
And that's exactly what he brings to the game. He makes you miss, he makes you pay, and he makes you think twice about throwing a punch later on.
Distance, such a key factor always, Teddy, when it comes to defense. With his good foot movement, he's been keeping that distance. His opponent, how does he close that gap properly?
Well, first of all, he's got to use his jab to close it because he's getting picked off coming in. He's getting pot-shotted. So he's got to have something coming at his opponent that keeps him distracted. Use that jab. Now, don't use it conventionally, Joe. You're jabbing at the head, you're not finding nothing. You're just finding space. So jab a little lower. Drop the sights a little bit. Jab at his chest. Just so you touch something, and then you can work your way in. You can start to find them a little.
Keep your head moving.
Good defense, just covering up down low.
One, two, 1, 2.
His opponent wanted the body. He wouldn't give it to him. This is great stuff. I mean, great stuff. Bringing it every which way they are.
So you remember the time you were on a vacation, you saw that perfect sunset?
Oh, yeah.
It was just beautiful. This is beautiful.
You're not moving enough.
Very nice job landing that counter punch, getting away from one that was coming at him. Well, if the second half of this fight is anything like the first half we just witnessed, then oh boy, is it going to be fun watching this fight down the stretch.
And I don't think it can change. These guys came here with a certain attitude, a certain mindset, and it's not going to be able to change now. There's no way of all of a sudden in mid-fight being able to go to a defensive fight or a different strategy. What you see is what you get, and you're going to get it the rest of the night.
Got that quick trigger, that little double jab there. Boom, boom. Good way to protect the midsection. To dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut. Blocks it away. Fine fundamentals, good counterpunch. Blocks that punch.
Stay away from the inside. Cover your hand, kid.
Takes one to give one. He comes back with a right hand. Protecting his head well with his guard.
Cover your hand. Lead it to the punch. Good. Nice work. Listen.
Round 8 is underway. Able to dismiss it. The tactical game paying off. You can see the counterpunch.
Yeah, you see the counterpunch, but you know what I see? I see a little tentativeness now in him because he's afraid to let anything go because when he misses, bang, it gets caught.
Great movement to get away from those punches. Some fine fundamentals, good counterpunch.
Nice mousetrap there. He let him in beautifully. He didn't use cheese. He used distance.
Well-targeted combination by Bad Intentions.
You're not focusing.
Teddy, this is one of those moments where you just wish you could pick up the phone and call up the world and say, tune in. Everybody should be watching this, right?
I have a cell phone. I might do that right now.
Start dialing. There's another left hand from him. Halfway through this round. Good looking counterpunch. Powers up nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shot. Took a shot, now he gives a left. Well-placed counter punch by Bad Intentions. Good way to protect the midsection. Just 10 seconds to go in this round. And this round comes to an end. A round that was highly entertaining. They put forth a non-stop effort.
Well, that's the styles that they figured to bring to this fight. Both guys with good motors.
Another jab comes in. Very nice job landing that counter punch, getting away from one that was coming at him.
Keep the head moving.
He gives as well as he takes. You saw it on that exchange. And once again, he returns fire up top.
Take yourself. Move.
Halfway through this round here. Blocks that punch.
Focus.
Oh, very nice. Smart counter punch there.
Yeah, that's beautiful. You make the guy miss, you make him pay.
1 minute to go in this round. Neither man has decided to slow down at all. Oh, boy, what a round. Good, strong uppercut. He comes right back with it after taking one. Halfway through what is one of the best rounds you'll ever see. Just great action.
No, it's unbelievable. I mean, if you love roller coasters, you go to an amusement park. If you want to see left hooks, right hands, every direction, great chins, great endurance, great heart, you come to this fight. You stay right here.
Well-targeted counter punch by Bad Intentions. Well, as that round comes to an end, it gives us a moment to kind of reflect on this overall fight. Teddy, my thoughts are pretty clear-cut. This is the kind of fight that just takes on a personality of its own. This is an all-out war.
Yeah, this is kind of like watching a guy who's not on a budget. You know, he's spending with both hands. You know, when he goes home, he's going to have no money in his pockets. And when this fight is over, these guys are going to have nothing left in the gas tank, and it's probably not going to a decision.
Keeping his hands up, getting away of his opponent's effort. Able to show you his blocking ability. Able to dismiss it. Good block by Bad Intentions. Blocks that punch. They're sending more than one at him now. The combo to the head. A little defense turns to offense by Bad Intentions. Teddy, it's one of my favorite times of one of our fight broadcasts. When we make the declaration, he has to have a knockout to win.
And how's he going to do it? Well, I think he's got to be a photographer. He's got to be a guy that goes in the dark room, really, Joe, and start looking at the negatives. During the night, a lot of pictures have been taken. He's got to go now and look back at those pictures and remember something, that he saw something. He saw a moment. He saw a spot where the guy dropped his hand. He pulled back, and he's got to go, and he's got to act on that moment.
Keep your distance. Stay.
And he's able to put his punches together. That's a nice-looking combo.
Well, that's the benefit of 2 and 3 instead of 1.
Well done that time, landing the counter punch. Covers up nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shot. We come to the end of this round. Teddy, a round in which maybe a lot of trainers don't like to see because it was a very busy round for both guys.
Well, it depends what kind of style, what kind of strength your fighter has, or even what kind of weaknesses. If I had a guy who likes to box, who likes to counterpunch, I want a guy coming at him. Not with a lot of TNT in his gloves, but coming forward where my guy is well suited. He can pick him off a little bit.
Able to dismiss that body shot. Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. What a good counter punch by Bad Intentions. Block by Bad Intentions. This is why we love the sport, Teddy. I mean, this is just back and forth action nonstop.
Well, Joe, when special events have happened in history, you remember where you are. Right now, I'm going to remember where I was during this fight. I'm watching a special epic right in front of me.
Glad to be here doing it, too. What a war this is. Very nice job landing that counter punch, getting away from one that was coming at him. Good block by Bad Intentions. Blocks away that headshot. Nice job to land that counter punch and getting away from one of his own by bad intentions. Good block. End of the round here, a round that saw a lot of action. The kind of round that fans pay to be here to see.
Well, these are TV-friendly fighters, and we figured that coming in.
They meet up for the 12th and final time. The last round has arrived. How about that? Back-to-back he lands by the Brown Bomber. Ortiz's training regimen probably didn't include much work defensively because he has been a sitting target all night long.
He's just not moving his head. You know, the problem when you try to block and you don't move your head, your opponent can put punches together and keep you defensive, you're handcuffed. But when you move your head, you create an opening. So your opponent throws a punch, he misses, he doesn't put them together. He's worried about something coming back. Right now, the opponent's not worried about anything coming back.
Good block there by bad intentions. Good exchange. He fires back. Takes one, gives one. The right hand scores well. And a sharp counter punch by bad intentions. A minute to go in what has been 2 minutes of sensational action. Neither man coming off stride. Good, strong uppercut. He comes right back with it after taking one. A good block. Some fine fundamentals. Good counter punch.
Nice mousetrap there. He let him in beautifully. He didn't use cheese. He used distance.
Good block by bad intentions. Well, which way did it go? That is the question everybody wants the answer to. The man with the answer is standing in the ring, and here he is. The Brown Bombers, your winner by a unanimous decision.
Well, he started going to the body, and it paid off for him, and it paid off us. A good, solid fight.
It was indeed, and we're glad you were with us to witness it. For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. That does it ringside. We'll see you next time.